Hi, Crystal Beaudry here with Crystal's Clean Kitchen, where we help make clean eating a lifestyle. So we have a great supper recipe for you today. You know, a lot of times when I come home from work, the last thing that I want to do is make supper. And if I do make it, it has to go fast because I'm exhausted. Well, in today's episode, we're making a broccoli chicken bake that is keto approved, low carb friendly, and even your kids are going to like it. It's very, very simple to do. You just throw a bunch of ingredients in a pan and put it in the oven. It's so simple. You guys, thank you so much for watching, but do me a huge favor and hit that like button. All right, so here is all the ingredients that you are going to need. There's not that many. This is so awesome. Okay, so you need 2 cups of cooked chicken. So I'm gonna be making some chicken in my Instant Pot. It only takes about 10 minutes to do in there, which is super quick. For the seasonings, I'm going to be doing some onion powder, some black pepper, some Italian seasoning, and some garlic powder. I always use Celtic sea salt because it has 82 essential minerals in there for you. Seriously, you need to go buy some if you don't have it already. It's probably the best salt you can have for your body. Then we're going to be adding in a package of some broccoli. Now, I got a giant package at Costco, and then it comes with smaller packages inside of it, which I thought was super, super helpful. If you didn't want to do frozen broccoli, though, you could do 2 cups of fresh broccoli. Then we're going to be using 1 package of some cream cheese and 2 cups of shredded cheese. I'm going to be mixing mozzarella with cheddar cheese. And then I'll be doing a half of an onion. So when you're making stuff in your Instant Pot, especially chicken, there's a couple ways you can do it. I'm just going to be putting it right on the bottom, and then I'm going to mix in about a half a cup of some water. Then I'm going to just be putting my seasoning over the top of it like this. Another way that you can do it is you can put the trivet on the inside as well, and that will give you more chicken that you can cut up in like cubes. It will keep it whole. The way that I'm doing it will make it kind of more shredded, which is what I prefer. And top it off with a little salt. It's probably the easiest way, in my opinion, to make chicken. All right, so I'm gonna put the little top here to sealing. So that's not sealing, that's sealing. So I'm gonna be putting it on pressure cook, and then I'm gonna be doing it for 15 minutes. Once it's done cooking, I'm going to let it release naturally on its own for a little bit, and that will give it a little extra cooking time in there as well. All right, so our chicken just got done. Looks good. Now I'm just going to shred this and move on to the next step. Look at how easy this chicken shreds. It is so simple. Once you have it all shredded, just put it in your measuring cup, and then we're going to be just putting it into a giant bowl. So I'm going to put my 2 cups of chicken in my bowl. You can use more if you want. And then I'm going to chop up my half of an onion. You can do it in whatever size pieces that you prefer. And I'm going to saute this before I put it into the casserole. I'm going to just put it on the stove at medium-high heat. Put a little bit of some olive oil in the bottom of it and let it cook. I'm going to add the onions to the same pan as the chicken. And then you need 2 cups of cheese. So like I said, I'm going to be mixing my kinds of cheese. I'm going to do some cheddar and some mozzarella. Now, I used to never shred my own cheese. I would always buy shredded, but about a year ago, I finally realized, I don't know why I didn't know this before, that there is a coating of cellulose over the cheese that you buy that's shredded, which what that does is basically it is like sawdust, and it prohibits the cheese from melting like normal cheese would. So it's much better and healthier for you to just shred your own, and it's cheaper. So do the extra step, shred your own cheese. All right, so I'm going to be mixing all of this together. First of all, though, I'm going to beat my cream cheese, make it a little bit more easy to spread. Then I'm going to mix my chicken and my onions in with it to kind of give it a nice coating. Then we're going to add some of the cheese in here as well. I will be saving some of it for the top. All right, once you mix together all the other stuff, then we're going to mix in our 1 cup of heavy cream. You can add a couple of the smaller pieces of the broccoli if you want, just to incorporate it a little bit. Then you're going to scoop it in a 13x9 baking pan. My bigger pieces of broccoli I'm going to add to this also. All right, you just want to kind of spread it out Now, some of your pieces that are bigger of the broccoli, you could always cut that smaller also. Nobody gets a giant glob of broccoli. All right, I'm just gonna mix that all together.
Why?
Why? Because I want to.
Spread it.
Spread it out. Now, I have some extra chicken, so I'm gonna just put a little bit more chicken in this because my pan can handle it. And I'm gonna spread some cheese over the top of it all. So I did use a little bit more than 2 cups of chicken. I did use more than 2 cups of cheese. I'm going to just top it with a little bit of some seasoning. Now I'm gonna bake it at 350 degrees for about 35 minutes. Okay, I just pulled this out of the oven. It's not quite as golden brown on the top as I usually do it, but it looks pretty good. I'm gonna let this cool down before I serve it. All right, now that it's cooled down, we are going to serve it. I know somebody from my subscriber list asked if I would show serving my stuff also, so here it goes. Okay, so this held together really nicely. As you can see, it kind of served in an actual square. You could either put it on a plate or in a bowl. Either one works well. All right, now it's time for our taste test. Okay.
This meal is so delicious.
I'm tasting the crunchiness of the onions. The chicken and cheese in this is so delicious. Let me get a broccoli bite though. So the broccoli is very soft, super flavorful. You know, the broccoli in this is not overpowering. It's just some broccoli. It's not too much broccoli. It's very good. You're gonna like it. Your kids are gonna like it, obviously, as you can see. Thank you guys so much for watching though. Do me a huge favor, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And of course, stay tuned for some more great recipes. We'll see you next time.
Bye.